Astana, the host of Expo 2017, is preparing in full swing for the exposition. Organizers, the government, experts from the more than 100 countries will present their own visions of the future energy. Top news in the eve of mega event Astana EXPO 2017. The United States of America is one of the most developed countries of the planet. A huge country with an area of 9.5 million square kilometers is located in North America. The continental states are washed by the waters of Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Thus, the country has plenty of wind and hydro energy. Hydro energy in the country constitutes about 46% of alternative energy output, which makes the United States the fourth leading producer after China, Canada, and Brazil. According to 2015 data, the energy produced from renewable sources has constituted 11% out of all energy produced, 4% of which is generated by wind power. By the way, the leading producing states in terms of wind power are Texas, Iowa, and California. By 2030, the country is planning to reach the 20% volume of wind energy. Its achievements in renewable energy, USA is ready to demonstrate at Expo next year. An ambassador to Kazakhstan, Mr. George Kroll, has been appointed as a commissar of the American Pavilion. We have enthusiastic attitude toward US participation in International Exposition Expo 2017. The theme of the exposition, Future Energy, is very close to a principle of Kazakhstan-US relationship. 25 years ago, large American companies have entered the energy sector of Kazakhstan and have been the direct witnesses of industry transformation. We're working in the direction of future energy now as well. There is a lot of work ahead concerning the design of the American Pavilion, the walls on which we're going to demonstrate the leading technological development. Despite the fact that US was one of the latest in confirming its participation at Expo, its preparation process is fully underway. Such large American companies as Cisco, General Electric, and Chevron will present their development at their national pavilion. The organizers of the pavilion have told us about the other participants. We have received applications from many American companies that have expressed their interest in participating in the exposition, and currently we're working on increasing their number. We plan to fill the American Pavilion with an innovative spirit and hope that our work will contribute to the new flow of investment in the field of new technologies of Kazakhstan and will create new workplaces. The Czech Republic is a country in Central Europe with a developed nuclear industry. Today, the share of nuclear energy in total energy output amounts to about 34%. However, the country pays special attention to the development of renewable sources of energy. In 2005, the government of the nation adopted a special law on the development of alternative energy, according to which the green energy sector of the country is subsidized on a consistent basis. In 2009, the share of clean energy in the country constituted 8%. At present, the volume of green energy reached 10%. By 2020, this number will rise to 13%. By 2047, the Czech Republic committed itself to reach 30% of clean energy. According to the statement of EU Commission, EU will allocate around 31 billion euros to Czech Republic to support the installment of setups that produce energy for renewable sources. This European country will certainly have something to show at Expo next year. Recently, Czech Republic has signed the agreement of participation in International Exposition. Minister of Industry and Trade of the Czech Republic Jan Mládek and Commissar of National Section of the Czech Republic Jan Kurs have arrived in Astana to conclude the agreement. Despite the fact that the national company has already started the phase of filling the pavilions with content and the work of other national pavilions is underway, the Czech Republic will finish its pavilion in time. Mr. Jan Mladic has expressed hope for Expo to become an impetus for strengthening the bilateral agreement on cooperation and sharing experience in the field of development and energy efficiency, as well as will help to solve the global problems of environment and energy deficiency. The theme of the exposition is so close to the political and economic course of the Czech Republic that the representatives of the country have already announced about the intention of top officials of the Republic to visit Expo in 2017. Opened under the initiative of the President of Kazakhstan in 2010, Nazarbayev University is today one of the most prestigious institutions producing young specialists in the country. The National University combines the best traditions of the local education system with the new international standards of scientific and educational practice. There are 8 schools at Nazarbayev University and 1 center encompassing various fields starting from engineering and medicine and ending by education and mining. From the very beginning of Expo preparation, the university has been one of the most active partners of exposition organizers. President of Nazarbayev University, Shigeo Katsu, has told us what has been done so far in cooperation with the national company Astana EXPO.
Nazarbayev University has been a partner to the Expo organizing committee, and Nazarbayev University's involvement is threefold. First, as you had indicated already, we have been serving more or less as the secretariat to the selection committee for the best practice pavilion. So we have basically run a competition, global competition, for the first 8 months of the year, and received about 140 applications, and in the end we selected about 20 or so, and all those will be featured next year. We also organize scientific conferences and workshops, and we already have organized 2 since last year, one in Paris, one here in Astana, and next year we will also organize a number of conferences. And third, our university, given the proximity, we will also ensure that many of our students will work on the Expo site as volunteers.
However, the cooperation between Expo and the National Research Institution won't end at this stage. After hosting the exposition, a strong research base will be expanded with Expo areas, in which an innovative cluster will be placed. It is planned to have this research center as a future platform for further industrial development of the country, in which the students and the scientists of the university will be able to develop and perfect the newest technologies in green energy sector and beyond. The grand plans in terms of post-Expo use of pavilions are already settled in. We are simply left with holding the event itself for now. Mr. Katsu has shared his own feelings and expectations for the upcoming mega event with us.
Well, I think the Expo is really a singular opportunity for Kazakhstan to profile itself internationally, to make itself internationally better known. And it is a great opportunity, therefore, to project Kazakhstan as a positive contributor to the global community. And in order to do so, I do hope that the Expo 2017 event will not only look at energy of the future, but also other parts of how, what energy actually means for the individual person, energy for life, for instance, life energy, or, positive forces and all these things, because it's important also to connect the energy for the future Expo with individuals, citizens, but also international visitors. They all have to create an emotional bond with the theme of energy. So I do hope that we will be able to create an exciting event.
From 10th of June to 10th of September 2017, the long-awaited event, the International Specialized Exposition EXPO 2017, will take place in Astana. The tourist companies, the organizers' partners, are actively incorporating the tickets to the exposition in their tours in the most interesting routes around Kazakhstan. The online sales of tickets for the exposition has begun in June. Now, a half year before the opening of the event, the offline sale of the tickets has started. Recently, the official ticket offices were presented in Astana.
Мы открыли в Астане основной головной тикет-офис.
We opened the head ticket office in Astana, which is located at Karian Mall. Also, there will be another official ticket office in Han-Shater. Also today, we have official offices at Mega Mall in Almaty. Next year, such offices will appear all around Kazakhstan.
Во всех регионах Республики Казахстан.
The tickets to the exposition that can be purchased both at the local ticket offices and online will be sold in the range of following prices: 4,000 tenge, a fixed date on any workday; 6,000 tenge, a fixed date on the weekend; 8,000 tenge, a flexible date on the weekend. There is 50% discount for seniors, high school and college students. The admission to the exposition is absolutely free for disabled people and the veterans of the Great Patriotic War. The ambassadors of the International Exposition, a cosmonaut Aiden Aimbetov and Olympic champion Alexander Vinokurov, have attended the presentation of the ticket office at Karian Mall. The renowned guests have told us about the places in which they happen to talk about Expo.
Проводились у нас встречи со школьниками, со студентами.
We have held meetings with both high school and college students in which we emphasized the role of strengthening of advancement and development of our economy. Well, visiting New York was my first trip to America with my family, and we found time to ride bikes wearing Expo shirts. Of course, people were a little surprised at somebody riding by and shouting Kazakhstan. The ambassador himself stopped on his bike and was interested to know who that man was. Thus, the news spread around the whole world. Let us remind that Kazakhstani cyclist has started to promote the concept of future energy in the early 2012. A little later, his whole team, Astana Pro Team, have been delegated the status of Commissar of International Exposition. Expo ambassadors not only told us about the upcoming event, but also purchased the tickets to the exposition. At the ticket office presentation, apart from volunteers of the exposition, the robot Alan Tim, which knows everything about the exposition, has answered on questions of the buyers and guests.
Имеется ссылка.
There is a link, and if you ask it for a ticket, it immediately opens Expo ticket page, and there you can already buy a ticket for a fixed date, both at the weekend or during work days.
Купить билет на фиксированный выходной день, будний день и так далее. Alan Tim, сколько стоит билет?
Alan Tim, how much does the ticket for Expo cost? Starting from 4,000 and up to 8,000 tenge.
А когда будет проходить Expo?
When the Expo will be held? From 10th of June till 10th of September 2017. The upcoming exposition is of high interest not only for common citizens of the country. People's Artists of Kazakhstan, a famous violinist Ayman Musahodjayeva, has rushed to buy the ticket as well.
Но вы знаете, везде бы, куда мы не ездили, сейчас выступали и в Лондоне, и в Праге.
Wherever we go, we recently performed in London, Prague, Berlin and Vienna. We always say that the upcoming exposition will be held in our country. People always ask about the theme, and I respond saying the new energy, future energy. This is interesting for everyone, because we're all interdependent now and waiting for something new. Indeed, the theme of our exposition presents incredible discoveries. I want to find out which new types of energy will be leading the world. Certainly all of this interesting and attracts many people.
Которые в будущем будут управлять миром. И, конечно, все это интересует всех и вызывает очень большой интерес.
There is not much time left before the exposition. You can order the tickets online or purchase them at the ticket offices in Astana and Almaty. In the next year, the tickets will be sold via ticket boxes around the whole Kazakhstan. Don't miss your chance to take part in grand event Expo 2017.